Okay, so here's my bicycle. Boom. Oh yeah, drink your water. Zoop. Oh yeah, it's good. Bike blogger here. Topic of the day. Topic of the day. Midsummer bike check. That's right, midsummer. Midsummer begins early August. Let's go left. Ugh. So what do I mean by bike check? Well, it's a good idea, probably every season, take a look at your bike, see what might need some work, and keep it in tip-top condition. So what are some of those things that you would be looking at? Well, many basics would be braking, shifting, your chain, which is like the main thing that drives your bicycle. You know, your tires. Good idea to check the tires. So a little bit here later in the video, we'll take a look at my bike as an example, so we can see what might need some work and what doesn't. Hopefully, if everything stays true here, my my headset should be dialed in just right now. I had to adjust it. That is the stem handlebar combo there. I was getting a creaking bicycle noise when I was climbing, let's go left, out of the saddle, and it was very annoying. I was able to fix it. How did I fix it? Well, basically I just took it apart, cleaned it, put it back together, and that usually, you know, gets everything kind of resolved. Tore down a church over there a while ago, and they're gonna build some houses, I think. Let's go to the right here. Easy. This way. So yeah, midsummer bike check. I can't believe it. Summer's halfway over now. I mean, depending on how you measure summer, of course, if you're in the southern hemisphere, you're in winter time, but it's summer up here in the north, and it's kind of interesting because a lot of people measure the summertime as based on like holidays, at least here in the United States. We got a lot of cars today. No one coming from the left though. That's what's kind of weird. So maybe if we go, let's just wait. We're being extra cautious here. There's actually not that many more cars from that direction, but to my left here comes a big pile of them. And it's not gonna stop either. So we're gonna go down the sidewalk. Woo! Loud truck. Okay, let's just go down the sidewalk, hell. I wanted to go straight across the road, but oh man, now we got a stoplight. That's actually really good. That means I can cross the road here. There we go. Oh my gosh, I just found, I don't know if you saw it, there was a shoe in the road. That's kind of funny. Okay, now we're gonna make a left, but we're gonna have to wait for a line of cars again. Oh, this is so fun. Let's just wait out in the middle lane. Wait in the middle lane. Actually, not so bad temperature-wise right now. It's, oh man, this is gonna take forever. It's, what? 85 degrees Fahrenheit or something. But, it's gonna be 100 on Thursday, I think. 110 heat index with the humidity. So really bad. My gosh, this is like the longest time I've sat out in the middle of the road. This would make some people a little nervous. Wow, I timed this horribly. I should have just, oh geez, I was tempted to go. Hesitancy will also get you killed, so you gotta make a decision. And what is this? It's like a guy walking in the street. What the heck? He's got a wheelbarrow? What is it? Doo-doo. Yeah, it's kind of like a wheelbarrow he's pushing around. Okay. Downhill, very slight downhill. Well, we made it, my gosh. That was a long wait. Sorry about that. I try to keep things moving in these videos. Hey, this is the full uncut bicycle commute to work, y'all. So there's a little park down the ways here, so we'll stop there, I guess, or we could just stop right here. Should we stop right here? And we'll keep going. It's a little bit further. I think it's at the end of the street, pretty much up here. I think I ventured into this park one other time during my channel, and it was I think I was talking about cycling shoes. It's kind of weird how I remember some of my old videos from years past. Haven't really watched my old videos for a while. I think weird kind of watching yourself on TV. Wait a minute. Hey, you gotta go this way. Yeah, over here. Oh, great. Someone's backing out right now, right when I was about to come down the road here. Come on, guy. Where's he going? What's he doing? What's he doing? We're gonna get on the sidewalk, I guess. So I don't know what that guy's doing. Bike blogger. Okay, here we go. There goes the minivan. There goes the minivan. I don't know where he's going. That's a dead end down there. Maybe he's going to the park. A lot of pretty little brick houses along here. Oh wow, you could hear that. Oh, it's just a circle around. It's like minivan's going the other way. Other way. Oh, it's nice and quiet down here. They got a might be on the wrong side of the road, I don't know. Got a nice little neighborhood garden there. Bump. There's nobody back here. Nobody back here. Because yeah, you can cross over to, where does this go? Oh my gosh, did I just figure out you can actually cut through this park and exit to another street? Look at that, that's so cool. I might have actually done that in the past too, I don't remember. Anyway, let's get into the sun so you can see a little more my bicycle. We're on a hill here. I don't know if you noticed. There's a storm ditch down there. This area must flood a lot. I don't know what I'm standing on top of. Hopefully it's not like a septic system or something. I don't know why it would be, but it's kind of weird, the overgrowth here. Oh yeah, let's get ourselves into the sun. Okay, so here's my bicycle. Boom. Oh yeah, drink your water. Zoop. Oh yeah, it's good. Let's flip it around so you can see the chain. All right, so my bicycle is a single speed bike conversion. So I don't have a derailleur in the back or in the front. It's just a big old chain ring and a little cog in the back. So things you want to check for midsummer time, you know, check your tires. A little bit of shadow there. So you're gonna check your tires real closely, not just the top of the tire, but the sides of the tires. You're gonna spin it around once or twice real quick, and you can feel too very carefully. See if there's anything poking into the tire. You should do this actually probably after every ride, but because you could have a little thorn or something there and it will work its way in, eventually puncture your tire. So I check for that. Of course, always keep your tires properly inflated. That will help you prevent flats the most, in addition to your behavior on the road, which by that I mean do not ride in the gutter, which is the edge of the road, where all the glass and stuff is. Yeah, I recently replaced the inner tube on my bicycle here. Why do I wrap my frame with inner tube? Well, it helps protect the frame, but also my cable makes a rattling noise if it goes inside the frame here. They don't have any like special foam inserts within the frame. It's a cheapo frame. I bought it off the internet, but hey, you know, it works fine. It adds obviously weight to the bike. That's okay. It is a carbon fiber bike. Got this nice little mirror here. It's a Z-Fall Spy mirror. I think I featured it in another video. Anyway, so what else are you gonna be checking for? Well, look for rust. No rust on this bike, it's carbon fiber, except all of the components. You know, the chain set, the hub, you know, The brakes look like they're in really good shape, actually. Make sure your brakes are working real well and they're going nice and smoothly. I mean, these are SRAM force brakes. They work real well. Some people say Shimano's better. I don't know. SRAM works fine for me. What else are you gonna be checking for? Oil your chain. Make sure your chain, my chain is actually pretty dry. Actually, if I touch it, look at all that dirt. It's hard to keep a clean chain unless you're cleaning it a lot. Just make sure it's well lubricated. Second most important thing is make sure it's clean. Number one, though, is make sure it's well lubricated. And you especially don't want little grime and bits on the chain. So how do you clean the chain? Just get a sponge, wet it, and then, you know, run it over the chain. That'll get you pretty far. Not the best, but, you know, stuff you got at home, you can use that. And then for the, here's the front, the cockpit of the bicycle. So yeah, I was getting a creaking noise up here when I was climbing out of the saddle. I thought it was maybe this plate here that holds the handlebars onto the stem. These are the handlebars, this is the stem. That wasn't the noise though. These were just fine. They were torqued up properly and greased, although actually I think I used Loctite on those, thread locker. The noise was coming from this front end up here, specifically these two bolts that hold the stem onto the frame, or I guess the fork here. I actually took it apart, undid these three bolts actually, the headset top cap and these two bolts here. Just took it, you know, loosened it completely, cleaned up the bolts, and then retightened it to the proper torque. I think these bolts can go to 5 Newton meters. I don't know if it says on here, but I have them set to 4, I think, a little lower, which might be part of the problem, but I didn't want to over torque on the carbon fiber. But now I have no problem at all, and I didn't even, these bolts have thread locker on them. They don't even have grease on them, so I just kind of wiped them down, and they still had more thread locker left on them, so I didn't even really have to clean them that much. It just pretty much, I think the problem was that it was getting loose or something. I don't know. I don't know why I'd do that if it's got thread locker on it, but something to do with the tightness of the bolts was causing the creaking, I think. Maybe they were over tightened. I don't know. I try not to ride this particular bicycle in the rain because it's my nicer bike. What else? If you got shifting stuff, which I don't have, you know, you'll have a shifting mechanism here and in the back. They're called derailleurs. You want to make sure that, again, all the pivot points and everything in them are working well. Very simply drop a dab of chain oil on them, and that should fix them up. Of course, what if your shifting's out of whack? Well, you may be best off just taking it to a bicycle shop. I have some videos on getting your shifting to stop making weird noises when you're doing the shifting, and you can dial it in pretty well yourself at home, but you could end up spending well over an hour or more dealing with that. So unless you got that much free time, I would probably just recommend taking it to a bike shop. They'll fix it up for you for, I don't know, 20, 30 bucks maybe. I don't know, it depends on the bike shop. What else? Well, it depends also if they say or they recommend getting you new shifting cables, in which case the price could go upwards of almost, I don't know, a lot of money, probably like 60, 70, $80 to swap out your shifting cable. It depends on where you live, USD, US dollars. Anyway, what else? Make sure your lights are working, of course. You should know that. I mean, but the thing is, you may not ride so much in the dark in the nighttime in the summertime because the days are longer. So, you know, just be aware of your lights. These aren't my main bicycle lights. These are kind of just my be seen lights. They can flash and go steady mode. These are Knog lights. I did a video on those. What else? Pedals. Make sure your pedals are screwed in all the way. I've had pedals fall off, especially in the winter time. You got to really check that. I can't remember what the issue was. I might have had slightly stripped threads on the crank arm on my Surly Crosscheck bike, my other bicycle, my winter bike. And one of my, I think it was maybe my left pedal kept falling off. Make sure the pedal spins pretty freely. Hopefully you don't have to like take it apart and, you know, grease the innards. But You know, check your, another thing when I thought the creaking noise could have been down here on my wheel, you know, and make sure your quick release is done upright, you know, hold on tight to your wheel there. Make sure it's oiled. I did a video on like how to oil a quick release. You can just do a search for that, or maybe I'll post a link. I'll try posting a link for all this stuff because I've covered this really in previous videos, so I'm just going over a quick bike check right now of my bicycle. And what do you think? How does my bike look? What do you think it needs? I think it's in pretty good shape. I've noticed the bar tape starting to get undone here a little bit. I did a video on putting on bar tape. It's a little tricky though with a road bike. You can see like this bit here is coming out. So I'm kind of trying to tuck it back into the handlebars, but it's still kind of coming out. Yeah, just looking over my bicycle, you know, check the spokes, make sure nothing's really loose. Make sure the wheel, you know, spins, you know, straight, looking at it from the back like this. These brakes look like they're not quite centered. I can probably just push them a little bit, try to get them centered here with my hands, or not. That's pretty good. Just spin the wheel. It seems to spin pretty straight. You know, check the front. Again, check the you know, just quickly grasp at the spokes, spin the wheel. Yeah, it's just fine. Again, check both tires, because that's really what's going to slow you. That's really what's going to end your ride, unless you got a spare tube or something. And you don't want to be fussing with that anyway. Just make sure your tires are in good shape. Seat post and saddle, not much to be said there. Just make sure it's not loose. Brake levers, brakes work just fine. Yeah, I got no caps on my, down here on my valve for my tire. Or valve caps, I should say, the little dust covers, I should say. I don't really bother with that on a bicycle. I tend not to ride in the rain or in the ice or snow or bad weather. Dude, I think that's it. I don't think there's anything else really. Did I miss anything? I mean, bottom bracket and you know, crank arms and all that, making sure it's all on tight. You know, you push and pull on the back and forth in different weird angles on the crank set and see if it's loose. I mean, it shouldn't be loose. There's mainly 4 major things you need to check for pretty much in every bike ride. And that's the ABC quick check. I covered this really early in my channel. So A stands for air in the tires. Make sure the air is good. B stands for brakes. Make sure your brakes are working. C stands for chain or chain set. Just make sure you know it's the right tension. It's a little loose, but it's because I got a magic gear on this bicycle. It's on there fine though. It's never fallen off on me. I do need to oil the chain though. And then quick is just check your quick releases. Make sure they're done up all the way, because you don't want to get a flat, you know, with a low air pressure. You don't want your brakes to fail. You don't want your chain to fall off, and you don't want your wheel to fall off because of the quick release. So that's what the ABC quick check is all about. Now we will go, and I don't know where that goes over there. We'll find out though. Let's go downhill here. A little cautious though, because there seems to be some deep holes in the grass. Okay. All right. Now where the heck are we? I didn't know you could get into the park from this direction. I guess because it's on the sidewalk here, there's no ramp down. I can go down this guy's driveway though. Nobody behind me. Whew. We got a bit of a hill to climb here. We'll get up it just fine. Up the hill. Yeah, so I don't hear any creaking noise climbing out of the saddle and pulling up on the handlebars. Means we're in good shape. Whew. There goes a bicyclist. All right, gonna go to the left here. All right. Whew. Yeah, that bicyclist is like a little different than me. I'm wearing the athletic shirt and shorts, and that guy was kind of wearing, can't remember, I think he was wearing like a dress shirt or something. Not the ideal clothing, but I guess if you're not working real hard or going real fast, or well, working real hard, you don't sweat that much. I don't know. I sweat a lot no matter what, so it doesn't really matter. All right, so we're gonna cut to the other park here. So we did it in a previous video and worked out just fine. It's like they got this ramp, like, I don't know what's the deal with the ramp. I guess it's for wheelchairs. It's like just perfect for a bicycle though. To roll right up into the, right into the fields. Oh, there goes the train. There's a train. Straight ahead, look at it. Up on the hill there. Oh boy, so happy I saw the train today. Don't see it every day. Let's get to the rest of this field here and continue on to work. Whew. So I just talked about, you know, fixing up your bicycle and making it all real good. Oh, bumpy. And here I am riding over sharp rocks and bump, bump, bump. And mud and everything else. So it's kind of counterproductive, but it still makes it fun. It's fun. Whew. Do 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 do. Go around over here. It's a little busy over there. There we go. We can go this way instead today. Up the hill. Whew. So yeah, what else? What else should you check for Midsummer bike check? Let me know in the comments section below. Let me know. I think we'll make a right here, follow that truck. Alright. Oh, he's just going in the parking lot. I don't go down this road very often. Usually when I'm coming home, I'll take it, but not when I'm going to work. It's kind of interesting going this way in the daytime. Let's just go left. Ooh, one way. Yeah, I guess I didn't realize this is one way. What the heck? What the heck? Is it really one way though? Well, they got arrows in the ground. They're pretty serious. I was wondering if it was just dead end, and so people could turn around and go back the other way. I don't know, whatever. Let's go this way. Fine, we'll go this way. That road didn't always used to be one way. I think they made it one way. Something to do with traffic in the morning, because I think there is a school back there, and there's just like a lot of a lot of problems in the morning with traffic. So they're just, yeah, I don't know where that SUV's going unless he lives in one of those few houses over there. It's one way, guy. It's one way up the hill and the drops. And the drops. Up the hill. Whew. I'm feeling the heat. I'm feeling it. Now we go left. Oh man. Oh dang. Actually, I haven't gone this way in a long while. Is this still the same road I'm thinking of? I must have the roads mixed up, because I remember the road being extremely bumpy, but this is asphalt. This looks like new. I mean, I haven't gone this way in a while, so. I feel like the road's one way because everyone's parked on the other side, but there are street signs pointing toward me, so it is two-way. Oakland Avenue. Doopy 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 doo. Okay, let's go to the right. And looks like we can go left here. Ooh, it's one of those one of those Chrysler mobiles. Looks like genitals. Oh man, there's no shade on this road. There's no shade on this road. Oh, there's one tree up there. Oh, we need more trees. Yeah, I saw a startling story in the news, something like the Amazon rainforest burning is creating more pollution than sucking it up with all the trees. Yeah. Oh well, gotta stay positive. Let's make a left here. Going left, going left. All right, so I think this road here to the right, Maple Avenue, it is one way. It is one way. I didn't know it was one way. Is it really one way? Let's get on the sidewalk, and then theoretically we're obeying the law. Because you can ride on the sidewalk in a residential area. Primarily if you're a kid, I think, is why that is legal. But that's okay. I feel like I'm a kid. I feel like I'm a kid. I feel healthy like a kid, I think, at least, hope. Trying to stay healthy. Wow, this is, I mean, usually the sidewalks are very bumpy. This is actually a very smooth sidewalk. All the panels are pretty much in a, okay, let's go right, left here. Wow, okay, so that's it, guys, boys and girls. We made it to work now. I appreciate you riding along with me in this bike commute today. Check out your bicycle, see if it needs any love. See if your bike needs any love. I hate this gravel. I don't know why there's been gravel there for so long. I don't know, something. I think when I hit one of the gravels, it popped up and hit someone's car. Sorry, guy. Get a bike. We'll see you next time.